Good morning from a stunning day at Lalande. Galahad and I are out on our morning walk. I'm just going to go via the fountain to see what the progress is. Oh my goodness, I think the tarpaulin is down. Oh yes, this is going to be our first sight of the fountain without the tarpaulin. I mean, we still have scaffolding, but no tarpaulin. Wow, actually, it changes it completely because the light hits it so differently. And can you see how they've worked on changing the colour of the base of the fountain to mix it in with the colour of the top? I don't know if you remember, but it was really white next to it before. So I think it's still drying, actually. It looks as though they've only just put this coat on, and some bits are still a little darker because it's drying. I think that is a very good match. They have done a great job. So that's what it will look like as you come into the garden. Okay, I'll come back later in the hope the scaffolding's down so we get an even better feel for it. Unfortunately, we're then not going to be able to turn the fountain on because the cost for attaching all of the pipework and the electricity to the chateau was quite high, and that was fine. It was something that I was going to be doing, obviously, as part of this. But then the kitchen disaster happened, and then we realised that the Grand Salon was a much, much bigger job and that I need to start setting money aside for the restoration of the ceiling there. And those two unexpected things mean that, well, I haven't got the funds for this. It can't go everywhere. So I'm just trying to cautiously do things in the right order, which means that it will be kitchen, Grand Salon ceiling, and then putting the water in for the fountain. But we get to enjoy looking at it in the meantime, and hopefully it won't be too long until I can afford to get that done. It really all depends on the cost of the restoration of the Grand Salon. Already putting the new beams in is huge, but it's that ceiling that is concerning me because I know how much the paintwork cost in the chapel, and I'm just waiting to see how much it's going to cost for the ceiling there. Oh, someone's having a good stretch. Come on, shall we go see the chickens? I'm hoping there'll be eggs to collect, but I think even if there were, Pavlina's probably already been in this morning, so she's probably already collected anything. It sounds crazy, but this walk in the morning through the woods actually helps to put all of those financial jugglings in perspective. Things can wait and be done in the right order. I'm optimistic and I do believe that everything will get done eventually. And in the meantime, I'm just going to enjoy living in this beautiful place with these wonderful people. And some pretty awesome chickens. When I think back to how stressed I was when I found out we had to take all the walls down above the existing Grand Salon and destroy 2 bedrooms, it seems crazy now that I know it was all for the best. And if we hadn't had to do that, we wouldn't have discovered the ceiling. So it does show you the only thing worth worrying about is death. Because whilst there's life, there's always hope. I've just spotted that the elderflower is all out, which means we could make elderflower cordial. Good morning all! An egg! My goodness, a very mucky egg, but an egg. Thank you so much, ladies. Oh, there's no need to cower in the corner. I would never hurt any of you. We've found already that the silkies are much more nervous than the other chickens. The others are wandering around perfectly happily. The silkies tend to cluster together a lot, so we're going to keep an eye on them and see how they get on in the coming days. Right, well, I was expecting this bucolic, pleasant egg collection. Not quite what I had in mind. Oh, and it's cracked. Was it laid from up here? How did it crack? Well, considering the fact that it is both cracked and covered in poo, I think we won't be eating that one. Still, the thought was there, and I am extremely appreciative. Oh, the beauty of country living. I think I might go wash my hands now. Yet more irises have come out, the most exciting ones being in the distance over there. These remain my favourite, the two-tone ones, and it looks as though we're going to have yellow ones next to them. And the peonies shouldn't be too much longer. The rest of the beds look so bare until the dahlias come up. They come up quite late, but then they just keep going for months. The espaliered apple trees are covered in tiny baby apples. So that's something to look forward to later in the year. Just as I walked out the door, I thought, something's different. The door's been repaired. It is not a new door, but Jamie has repaired the bottom bit. So that door will continue to live on a little longer whilst we get on with the more urgent things. Bonjour Jean-Christophe. Ça a l'air super joli là.
Il reste quelques petites heures, mais ça sera terminé.
Super. Good morning.
Morning?
Do you want to see what a glorious egg I found?
No.
Do you want it? Omelette.
Bin it.
I'm going to. No, I was like, no, I will bin it. Look what your chicken's done.
Oh no!
And it's cracked as well.
Oh no!
Can you fancy it? I think that they actually must have had it from the ledge,
like,
not
yeah.
from the ground.
Cream laying. Is it pecked?
Maybe. It's hard to tell.
You never thought that you will have a continuous fathership with the kids after you give them away, no?
Yeah, it's exactly. It's maintenance. All right, I'm taking this to the bin. The post just came. I've been opening the boxes, and I think our final load of sockets for the kitchen have arrived. They had to come from several different places because we ordered so many that no one had all the stock. But I think that's it. We've got them all now, which is fabulous. And it's great seeing all the wires coming out for our 1001 sockets.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Everything's hunky-dory there? I didn't mean to say hunky-dory when I was talking about the door. It was never intended to be a pun. But people picked up on it and I thought, it was actually quite funny.
That's one hunky-dory we've got.
All right. But no, it was at no point my intention to make some sort of play on the words. I literally thought it was going to be hunky-dory. Oh dear.
Philip will like that one.
So I put a ply lining on the inside of this door, and I've plastered the inside of this as well.
Yeah.
I'll put another little coat of plaster over that once I put a protective bead on.
I love the way you've just plastered the invisible areas so far, Chris.
Yeah. And next week we'll devote the whole week to putting the joints in and plastering.
That is it, most exciting week. That is going to be amazing.
I like that bit. I like that bit a lot.
You're getting there. It's feeling like a room.
It is. It's feeling good. I'm sort of positive. Every now and again it slows down because stuff like this is really fiddly, and I'm like backwards and forwards trying to get it right.
Exciting times.
It is good, isn't it?
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
See you later.
And a letter also arrived for me, and when I opened it, it is officially, I thought it was about the chickens, it's officially my first 50th birthday card. Happy almost 50th, Steph. Look at that. That is an awesome card. My birthday's not till August, but I don't feel that bad about it. I thought I would. I thought 50 would be dreadful for me. I didn't mind 30. I didn't mind 40. I was thinking, no, 50, that's going to be really bad. But I don't mind it because I was the youngest one of all of my friends at university. And so whenever I do actually get to a major birthday, I'm always confused because I think I'm already that age. Also, shall I admit that Dan kind of did me a favour by saying I was 50 about 5 years ago and every year since? I received my gift from Dan, mowed into the lawn, which is a gift that I was a little bit less happy with. Happy? Oh, so far we're doing great, Dan. So far, so good. 50th? Oh, you're in trouble. You are in a lot of trouble. I'm coming for you, Dan. Doesn't feel like such a big deal now. I'm popping out now because Marie dropped Pavlina and Sabina off in Iguarante on her way to Chateau Roux, so they can have a little wander around town, but they're ready to be collected now. So I'm going in the Ford because Philip took the Porsche with him. He went to the airport in Nantes last night so that he could get an early morning flight to Edinburgh, and he has just landed in Edinburgh. So he is safe and sound, and he's seeing his friend Micah performing in Sister Act there tonight. There they are, parcel hunting. I don't think they realise this is me. Hello! Did you get anything fun?
Are these fun?
Yes,
Okay.
they are fun. That counts.
And I got some fun hand soap.
Less
with
fun.
Well, it has like a very nice smell, so
Medium. No, I'll give you medium fun at the most. All right, let's get back. I am back at Lalande, and I've just received an email from a friend of Philip's in Edinburgh showing me that he has arrived. He hasn't even put his travel bag down yet, so he clearly hasn't made it to the hotel yet, and he's already looking at second-hand architecture books. That's my Philip. I love the fact that we're starting our elderflower cordial making by eating fudge. Oh my goodness. This is a death by chocolate fudge that was given to us as a gift by one of our guests. Yeah. We're just getting around to it now. That was amazing. And then you've got everything ready for the elderflower cordial. Let's do this then.
Let's do this. Let's go.
Every single year I say, I'm going to make elderflower cordial. Every single year I fail to make elderflower cordial, but now, because of Marie, it is happening. The bottom of your basket is challenged.
Yeah, after the Easter party, I can't find any baskets.
I know we've got millions of baskets, but where?
Where?
Well, we're not lacking for elderflowers.
No, maybe
Okay.
in height.
We're lacking in height, not the elderflowers.
There you go.
Thank you.
We need 20 to 25 heads.
Oh, easy.
But I will never leave your side. You're the reason to my pride. Never wither and runs dry. And your roses are my guides. Goodbye, my friend. Our love remains, but not this way. I'm in your garden as a day.
I feel like you're encroaching on my elderflower territory. Like this is definitely my area.
Ones. I'm not as cool as I want to be. Just no, that's amazing.
And if it works out, we can always come and get more. I'm sure that's more than 25, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, we should go back via the chickens.
Yay! That's good.
Every opportunity I have, I go and see those chickens.
Cute.
I didn't know it'd be so sociable out here.
Can you guess what I'm doing?
Is it that bad?
Tomorrow evening.
That's all from the gazebo.
Yes, and every time I look at
That
it,
doesn't even look that bad.
it's not bad.
No.
But then you start thinking,
That's crazy.
They are pretty, aren't they?
They are so pretty. This is now the best bench because you can just have a cup of tea here and watch the chickens.
They're so pretty, those two.
That's Ben's. You look very picturesque there.
You're right.
You're like a painting.
Oh wow! Thank you.
Yep. All your land girl fantasies are coming true.
I know, right?
I'm not with Marie making elderflower cordial once again because just as we're coming in, the fibre optic people arrived to actually attach the fibre optic from where it is tantalisingly sitting on the other side of the moat over to the main chateau. But we're trying to work out exactly where to bring it in. It's not easy. They're coming up here to see if they can come through the attic. So apparently all the cables are going down behind these wardrobes in Narnia. So there are actually two technicians just behind those wardrobes looking for a place to pass them.
Never easy.
No.
Never easy. Old buildings like this,
Yeah.
they're not made for running fibre through.
The easiest place to come through would have been the shower room of Chambre Rose, and we have guests there at the moment, and we can't destroy the shower to put it through there, so we're going to have to go up and over that shower room with the cable. Whilst we're stuck up in the attic trying to work out where on earth the wires go, we're just trying to follow wires all over the place. Marie's over making the elderflower cordial in much nicer surroundings.
So I'm back in the kitchen. I just got water to the boil, and I just put in the sugar, and once that's dissolved I'm going to turn off the heat and add the elderflower heads and infuse that with lemon. I'm also adding citric acid. Then it's going to infuse in a cool place for 24 hours, which is just enough time for me to use it tomorrow for the lemon and elderflower posset. I think that's all dissolved. So that's the elderflower. That's probably more than 20 stems. So I'll take this off and use that as a decoration for the posset that I'm doing. I'll put the lemon in. And then citric acid. I think I need to cut some more lemon. There we are, everything is in. I'm just going to give that a stir, and I'm going to let that just stay and infuse until tomorrow. Already smells very good.
This has now become so complex. Ben is going to stay with them, and he and Dave might put in a new wire. We're going to see if they can put a temporary one in for us to go through. The problem with going through the attic is that there is sand on the floor of the attic. The ancient insulation, also the sand was great for fireproofing, because if there was ever a fire below, sand would fall onto it. And it was also nice and fireproof in the attic, which is where they would have stored the gunpowder in the past for the defences. But there's a good foot of sand and a false floor above that. They're looking at a metre, and drilling through that would be a bit of a nightmare. So as always, it turns out to be a far, far bigger job than anyone expects. And also, we weren't expecting them today. If I'd known they were coming, then we could have tried to put something in place beforehand. How did it go? I can't believe I missed it. Again.
It's just here, cooling down.
Oh, it smells delicious. I wish everyone could smell.
I'm gonna put it in a cool place.
Beautiful.
There we are.
Can't wait to try it.
It's time to do the cheese board. I'm going to do that now ahead of time. So that's ready for the guests. And then I'm going to set the table outside because it's such a nice day.
If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you because now I see we were meant to be.
This is how the cheese board is looking. We have a Gouda, a camembert with honey and walnuts. We have a Tom, some chèvre, roquefort, and morbier, and lots of fruit, crackers, nuts, all the good stuff.
Marie's just served her lovely cheese board on the terrace for our guests. I'm about to go through for dinner with the others, and tonight's my last night without Philip. He'll be flying back tomorrow, just in time for us to go to London for the Chelsea Flower Show. And in fact, that's why there's a video out tonight, which is very unusual. This is going out on Saturday night, and that's because I won't be able to post on Tuesday because we'll be in London next week. So I'm doing Saturday, Sunday, Monday instead, having Tuesday and Wednesday off, and then starting again as usual on Thursday. Oh, Marie, this looks good. Bon appétit, tout le monde.